Hey, today we're going to be having a look at using some MIDI effects to generate some content for our beats. I'm going to start off with this drum loop. And this has got some of my Improbability Drive that we made in the previous video. If you want to find out how to do that, you can check that out. I'm going to build some bits on top of that using MIDI effects to generate all the content. So I'm just going to start off with this marimba. And I'm going to put a 1-bar clip with a C3 note on. So I double click the slot to open a clip, click the C3 note, click legato, and I've got one long 1-bar note. That sounds like that. Okay, so we're going to use MIDI effects to build some content coming from there. So first of all, I'm going to go to my MIDI effects over here. I'm going to drop on an arpeggiator. And that will just give me, depending on what this rate note is, a set of notes constantly coming out. Fantastic. Next, I'm going to drag in my Improbability Drive. Remember, this is just a random and a scale device. The random is a chance of what the likelihood of this note not happening is. So if it's a 0, the note always happens. If it's at 100, the note never happens. At all points in between. Excellent. Next comes up, back to my MIDI effects, a random device. Now this is going to choose what note comes in next, and then we're going to drop on a scale device after that. And we were using previously the Dorian scale, so Dorian mode, so let's stick with that. And then just to give it a bit of humanness, we're going to drop in a bit of velocity afterwards. Okay, so I've got the arpeggiator that you've heard. The chance device lets us know how many of those are going to come through. The random device will give me up to 12 choices, depending on how much I turn this up. I can add some randomness to the velocity using this control here. So all that generated from just one C3 note and a few MIDI effects. Excellent. So what I could do, I could group all those together. So click the first one, hold down shift, click the last one, right click and group. There they are, they're grouped to ready to be moved around. Or I could MIDI map some of the parameters, but for now we're just going to stick with that. So I'm going to copy that and paste it onto my bass. Excellent. I'm going to double click the slot. I'm going to open a 1-bar. I'm going to make a 1-bar loop. This because it's the bass, I'm going to do a C0 note rather than a C3. Hit legato to fill the whole bar. That sounds like this. Okay. So I've dropped the same set of parameters as previously. So I've got a chance, I've got the rate of the note coming out, I've got the chance of a note coming through, I've got some randomness. I'm going to change this scale here, okay? So I'm going to, rather than have the whole Dorian scale, I'm just going to change it to a minor pentatonic. And because it's only using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes, I'm going to reduce the chances to 5, so it'll give me this one, plus potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other options. Okay, I'm going to leave everything else the same. Let's see what that sounds like. I want it busier. I can or maybe I want 16th notes. Whatever. Okay, brilliant. Now, same with the some pads. Let's get some pads going on. So I'm going to double click this clip here, hit a C3 note, hit legato to fill up the bar. I'm going to drop the same rack as I used on the marimba channel. There we go. Okay, now the only thing I'm going to do slightly differently is I'm going to add in a chord device as well. So at the moment I've got an arpeggiator coming in, choosing the notes, the chance of the improbability drive telling me what chances they are coming through, the randomness telling me whether they're going to pick out notes of the Dorian scale, and a bit of velocity to human it up a bit. So if I drop in a chord device between the random and the velocity, that will take that random note and expand it into a chord. I'm going to dial in just a minor chord for now, or a minor 7 chord. Oops, so +3 for the minor third, +3 semitones, +7 semitones for a fifth, and +10 semitones for a dominant 7 or a flat 7. Okay, turn up my randomness a bit. Having slightly less chance going on. There you go, fantastic. So a nice little groove happening, just using one bar long note for each instrument, and then a nice little set of MIDI effects doing things to that note to generate some content. So you could record those and use them in your beats, or use them as is, or actually play them, manipulate them by changing the chance dials. All sorts of options. The chance is yours. Have fun with it. Cheers.